Hey everyone, welcome back to Talk Bella. I'm Bella.
And I'm Ryan.
And today we're doing something a little different. No complicated grammar rules, no long vocabulary lists, and definitely no English that sounds like it came straight from a textbook.
Instead, we're focusing on the short English phrases Americans actually use in everyday conversations.
The kind of phrases you can use at work, at home, with friends, while shopping, or just during a normal conversation.
And here's the interesting part. You may already know every word in these phrases, but you might not be using them naturally yet.
Exactly, because sounding natural isn't always about knowing more English. Sometimes it's about knowing the right small phrase for the moment.
So don't just listen today. When you hear a phrase you like, say it out loud with us.
Ready? Let's get started.
Okay, Bella, let's start with something extremely simple. Imagine your friend is waiting for you. They text, "Where are you?" What would you say?
I'm on my way.
Exactly. And this doesn't simply mean I'm coming. It tells the other person that you've already started going. You're heading there now.
For example, your friend calls. Hey, are you coming? You say, I'm on my way.
Simple, natural, and extremely useful.
Say it with us. I'm on my way.
Again,
I'm on my way.
now imagine someone asks you a question, but you're busy doing something. You don't need 5 minutes. You just need a moment. What can you say?
Give me a second.
Right. It means wait a moment. But in everyday American English, give me a second sounds much more conversational. For example,
Ryan, where are my keys? Give me a second. I'm looking.
or at work,
Can you check this for me? Sure. Give me a second.
notice how natural that sounds. You don't need, please wait for a brief moment.
Nobody talks like that in a normal conversation.
Exactly. Say it.
Give me a second.
One more time.
Give me a second.
Here's another one Americans use all the time. Imagine your coworker says, how about we meet at 3? You want to say yes. You could say, okay, but there's a more natural response.
That works for me.
Exactly. It means that time or plan is good for me.
For example, how about Friday afternoon? That works for me.
Or,
Let's meet at 10. Yeah, that works for me.
and you can use it with friends, coworkers, or even in professional conversations.
It's short, polite, and very natural. Say it with us. That works for me.
Again?
That works for me.
Okay, your turn. Your friend says,
Can we meet at 6:30 tonight? You like the idea. What do you say?
think about it.
That works for me.
Perfect. Now, let's change the situation. Imagine you have a problem. Maybe something isn't working. You don't know the answer yet. Your friend asks, do you know how to fix it? You could say, I don't know. But there's a much stronger phrase.
I'll figure it out.
This doesn't mean you already know the answer. It means, I don't know yet, but I'll find a way.
For example, I've never done this before. Don't worry, I'll figure it out.
Or, I don't know how this app works.
Give me a minute, I'll figure it out.
That's a great everyday phrase because it shows quiet confidence.
You're not saying, I know everything.
You're saying, I'll find a solution.
Say it with us. I'll figure it out.
Again?
I'll figure it out.
Now, imagine someone apologizes. They say, sorry I'm late. What do you say?
No worries.
Exactly. It means it's okay. Don't worry about it.
For example, sorry I forgot to call you. No worries. Or, sorry about the mistake. No worries. It happens.
And that's another reason these short phrases are so powerful. They're not just about grammar. They're about making conversations feel comfortable.
Exactly. Instead of making every little mistake feel serious, you can simply say, no worries.
Your turn.
No worries.
Again?
No worries.
Let's see how many you remember. If your friend asks where you are,
I'm on my way.
if you need a moment,
Give me a second.
if a plan is good for you,
That works for me.
if you don't know the solution yet,
I'll figure it out.
and if someone apologizes,
No worries.
perfect. And notice something. These aren't complicated sentences. They're small, but they're useful. And that's exactly the kind of English we want you to build. Not English you only understand, but English you can actually use. So keep these 5 phrases in your mind, because we're going to put even more of them into real conversations. And the next ones, you've probably heard native speakers use hundreds of times. So let's keep going.
Ryan, here's another situation. You're talking to someone, And suddenly you realize you need a little more time. Maybe you're checking something on your phone, maybe you're looking for a file, or maybe you simply need a second to think.
And instead of saying, please wait,
A native speaker might simply say, "Give me a second."
oh, that's incredibly common.
It means wait just a moment. Not a literal second, just a short amount of time.
So at work, I could say, give me a second. Let me check the schedule.
Exactly. Or at home, "Give me a second. I'm almost ready."
That's much more natural than saying, please wait for one moment.
Right. And that's the kind of small difference we're looking for today. Not difficult English, natural English.
Okay, Bella, someone asks you a question, but you don't know the answer immediately. What do you say?
You can say, "Let me see,"
Very simple.
but very useful. "Let me see" means give me a moment to think or check. For example,
Do we have any coffee left?
"Let me see."
And then you check the kitchen.
Exactly. Or at work,
Can you finish this by Friday?
"Let me see what I can do."
That sounds very natural.
And notice something. Native English often uses short phrases like this instead of long, formal sentences. Now imagine someone asks, "Are you coming tonight?" And you don't know yet. You don't want to say yes, you don't want to say no.
You say, I'm not sure yet.
Exactly. That little word "yet" is important. It means I don't know right now, but I may know later.
So, are you free tomorrow?
I'm not sure yet. I'll let you know.
That's a sentence learners can use everywhere.
Work, home, friends, text messages, almost anywhere.
Okay, your turn. Your friend asks, are you going to the party tonight? You haven't decided. What do you say?
I'm not sure yet.
Perfect. Say it with us.
I'm not sure yet.
Here's another phrase Americans use constantly when making plans. Someone suggests a time. Maybe, can we meet at 6? And you're okay with that.
You can say, "That works for me."
Meaning, that time is okay for me.
Exactly. For example,
Can we talk around 3?
"Sure, that works for me."
Or, do you want to meet Saturday morning?
"Yeah, that works for me."
Very natural.
And much more conversational than, "Saturday morning is acceptable to me."
Please don't say that to your friends.
Unless you're trying to sound like a robot.
Exactly.
Now let's talk about a phrase you'll hear all the time in casual American English. Someone apologizes. Maybe they say, "Sorry I'm late." You could say, "No worries."
Meaning, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's not a problem.
Exactly. For example,
Sorry I forgot to call you.
"No worries."
Sorry I made you wait.
"No worries, it's all good."
That's another useful phrase.
We'll come back to that one because these little expressions are what make conversations feel relaxed.
Okay, here's a phrase that every English learner should have ready. Someone asks you, are you coming tomorrow? But you need to check first.
You can say, "I'll let you know."
Meaning, I'll tell you when I have the answer.
Exactly. For example,
Can you join us for dinner?
"I'll let you know." Or,
Can you finish the project today?
"I'm not sure yet. I'll let you know."
That combination sounds very natural.
It does. And now notice what we've built. Give me a second. Let me see. I'm not sure yet. That works for me. No worries. I'll let you know.
6 tiny phrases, but you can use them in hundreds of conversations.
Exactly. And here's the important part. Don't just listen to these phrases. Try to imagine yourself actually saying them, because that's when English starts moving from your memory into your mouth.
So let's test you. Your friend says, can we meet at 7? You agree.
What do you say?
That works for me.
Someone says, "Sorry I'm late."
No worries.
Someone asks, "Are you coming tomorrow?" You don't know yet.
I'm not sure yet. I'll let you know.
Perfect. And we're not trying to make your English complicated, we're making it automatic.
Because the more often you hear a useful phrase, the easier it becomes to reach for it when you actually need it.
And there are more of these phrases, the kind you hear in real conversations, at work, at home, with friends, and even with complete strangers.
So keep going. The next few are even more interesting because they can completely change the tone of your English.
Let's keep practicing. Okay, Ryan. So far, we've learned phrases that help us manage everyday situations. But now, let's talk about something even more important. Tone. Because sometimes you know exactly what you want to say, but the way you say it can make a big difference.
You can sound friendly, you can sound cold, or you can sound natural with almost the same words.
Exactly. And that's why these next phrases are so useful.
Let's start with one you hear everywhere. Imagine someone asks, "Can I sit here?"
You can simply say, go ahead.
Meaning, yes, that's fine. Please do it.
Exactly. For example,
Can I open the window?
go ahead.
Can I use your phone?
Sure, go ahead.
It sounds relaxed.
Right. And here's another situation. Someone says, should I start without you? You can say, yeah, go ahead.
That sounds much more natural than, "Yes, you have my permission to begin."
Ryan, please never say that.
I'm just being extremely formal.
Extremely unnecessary. Now, imagine someone is talking to you, but you need a moment. Maybe your phone is ringing, maybe you're checking something, maybe someone is walking away and you need them to wait.
You can say, hang on.
Exactly. It means, wait a moment. For example,
Bella, where's my phone?
hang on, I'm looking for it.
Or, hang on, let me check.
Very common. But remember, hang on is casual. Use it with friends, family, coworkers, or people you're comfortable with.
And if you want to sound more polite,
You could say, just a second, or give me a moment.
okay, this next one can confuse English learners. Someone asks you a question, you start explaining, and then suddenly you realize you don't need help anymore. What do you say?
Never mind.
Meaning, forget it. It's okay. It doesn't matter anymore.
Exactly. For example,
Do you need help finding your keys?
never mind, I found them.
Perfect. Or, can you help me with this? Actually, never mind. I figured it out.
And notice something. Never mind doesn't always mean you're upset. The tone matters.
Right. Never mind can sound annoyed, but never mind, I found it sounds completely normal.
That's a great example of why natural English isn't only about vocabulary. It's also about how you say it.
Let's see if you can choose the phrase. You ask your friend for help, but before they answer, you solve the problem yourself. What do you say?
Never mind, I figured it out.
Exactly. Say it once with us.
Bella plus Ryan. Never mind, I figured it out. Now, let's switch situations. Someone explains something to you and suddenly you understand. You don't need to say, I understand your explanation.
Please don't.
Instead, say, that makes sense.
This is incredibly common. For example, I was late because there was an accident on the highway.
Oh, that makes sense.
Or at work, we need to move the meeting because Sarah is out today.
That makes sense. It's a simple way to show, I understand, I see why, your explanation is logical.
And it also makes the other person feel heard.
Exactly. That's why it's such a useful conversational phrase.
Here's one I really want learners to notice. Imagine someone gives you their opinion. You don't completely agree, but you understand their point.
You can say, fair enough.
So it doesn't necessarily mean I completely agree.
Correct. It means something closer to, I understand your point. That's reasonable. I can see why you think that.
For example, I don't want to go out tonight. I'm exhausted.
Fair enough.
I'd rather stay home this weekend.
Fair enough.
It keeps the conversation friendly.
Exactly. You can disagree without turning the conversation into an argument. Now, let's talk about confidence. Imagine you have a problem and you don't know the solution yet. Someone asks, do you know how to fix it?
You could say, I'll figure it out.
This is a powerful everyday phrase. It means, I don't know yet, but I'll find a way.
So it's not pretending to know everything.
Exactly. It's quiet confidence. For example, I'm not sure how this works.
I'll figure it out. Or, this project looks difficult.
I'll figure it out.
That's a phrase worth remembering.
Absolutely. Because sometimes confidence doesn't mean I know everything. Sometimes it means I don't know yet, but I'll figure it out.
Okay, someone makes a small mistake. Maybe they spill their coffee. Maybe they forget something. Maybe they send you the wrong file. What can you say?
It happens.
Meaning, don't worry. People make mistakes. It's not a big deal.
For example, sorry, I forgot to send you the file. It happens.
Or, I'm sorry, I broke the cup.
It happens. Don't worry about it.
Very natural, very human.
And that's exactly the kind of English we're trying to build. English that people actually use when real life happens. And here's another phrase that works beautifully in the same situation. No big deal.
Meaning, it's not important. It's not a serious problem. Don't worry about it.
Sorry I made you wait. No big deal.
Sorry, I forgot.
No big deal.
And you can combine them.
It happens. No big deal.
That sounds very natural. Your friend spills coffee on your table. They say, "Oh no, I'm so sorry." What could you say?
It happens. No big deal.
Exactly. And notice you just sounded more natural without using complicated English.
Now, let's make a plan. Your friend says, how about we meet for coffee tomorrow? You like the idea. What do you say?
Sounds good.
Simple, natural, positive. It means, that's a good idea. I'm happy with that plan.
Let's meet at 6.
Sounds good.
Wanna grab lunch tomorrow?
Sounds good.
You can also say, sounds good to me.
Exactly.
And our final phrase for this section is one you hear constantly in casual American English. Not gonna lie.
This means honestly or to be honest.
For example, not gonna lie, that movie was amazing.
Or, not gonna lie, I'm really tired today.
Or, not gonna lie, that was harder than I expected.
It's casual, it's conversational, and it makes what comes next sound more personal and honest.
But don't use it in every sentence.
Exactly. It's great with friends and casual conversations. Let's see how many you remember.
Someone asks, "Can I use your chair?"
Go ahead.
You need someone to wait.
Hang on.
You solve the problem yourself.
Never mind.
You explain something clearly.
That makes sense.
You understand someone's opinion, but don't completely agree.
Fair enough.
You don't know the solution yet, but you'll find one.
I'll figure it out.
Someone makes a small mistake.
It happens. No big deal.
Someone suggests a plan you like.
Sounds good.
And you're about to give your honest opinion.
Not gonna lie.
If you remembered even half of those, you're already building a much more natural English vocabulary.
But now we're going to stop explaining.
Because knowing a phrase is one thing.
Actually using it in a conversation is something completely different.
So this time, don't just listen.
Try to answer with us.
Ready?
Let's do it.
All right, Ryan. This time, let's forget about explanations. Let's just have a normal conversation.
Sounds good. And everyone listening, don't just listen. Try to answer with us.
If you hear a phrase you already know, say it out loud. Ready?
Let's go.
Hey, Ryan, are you free later?
I think so. Why?
I was thinking we could grab coffee.
Sounds good. What time?
Around 6?
Fair enough. 6 works for me.
Perfect. I'll text you when I'm on my way.
Great. I'll be right there.
Actually, hang on. I need to check something first.
Sure. Take your time.
Okay. Never mind. I just remembered. 6 is perfect.
That makes sense. I'll see you at 6.
Did you catch those? We just used several phrases without stopping to explain them.
That's the difference. In a real conversation, native speakers usually don't stop and think, which grammar structure should I use?
They reach for familiar phrases, and that's exactly what we want you to practice.
Okay, let's make it a little harder. Imagine we're at work.
Ryan, did you finish the report?
Not yet. I've been completely swamped today.
Oh, okay. Do you need help?
No, it's okay. I'll figure it out.
Are you sure?
Yeah, give me a minute.
All right. Go ahead. I'll check back with you later.
Sounds good. Thanks.
No big deal. Just get it done when you can.
I appreciate that.
Notice how natural that sounded. Nobody used complicated vocabulary.
But the conversation still sounded fluent because the phrases did the heavy lifting.
Exactly. That's why learning practical phrases can be so powerful.
Now, we're going to test you. I'll give you the situation and you say the phrase. Don't wait for us. Try it first.
Ready? Challenge 1. Someone asks, "Can I use your charger?" What do you say?
Go ahead. Challenge 2. You're checking something and need a few seconds. What do you say?
Hang on. Challenge 3. Someone is explaining something, and now you understand. What do you say?
That makes sense. Challenge 4. Your friend makes a small mistake. You don't want them to worry. What do you say?
It happens. Or, no big deal.
Challenge 5. Your friend gives you an idea and you like it. What do you say? Sounds good. Challenge 6. You don't know how to solve a problem, but you're confident you'll find a way.
I'll figure it out.
Challenge 7. You want to give your honest opinion. What can you say before it?
Not gonna lie.
How did you do? If you answered even a few of those, that's a great sign.
And if you didn't, that's completely okay. You can practice them again.
Ryan, I think there's something important here. A lot of English learners think fluency means learning more and more difficult words.
Yeah. They think, if I know advanced vocabulary, I'll automatically sound fluent.
But that's not always true. You can know thousands of words and still freeze when someone asks, "How are you?"
Exactly, because knowing English and being able to use English quickly are two different skills.
That's why we want you to practice small phrases, not just understand them.
Use them, repeat them, say them in real situations.
Because the more you use a phrase, the less you have to think about it.
And eventually, it just comes out.
That's when English starts feeling natural.
Before we finish, I want you to choose just 3 phrases from today's lesson. Only 3.
Maybe, "I'm on my way." Sounds good. I'll figure it out.
Or, give me a minute. That makes sense. No big deal.
Choose your 3, then say each one out loud 3 times.
Not tomorrow, not next week, today.
Because a sentence you actually use is much more valuable than 100 sentences you only recognize.
And don't worry about making mistakes.
Seriously, mistakes are part of speaking.
You don't need perfect pronunciation. You don't need perfect grammar.
You need practice, and you need the confidence to keep going.
One phrase,
One conversation,
one small improvement.
at a time. Now it's your turn. Leave one sentence in the comments using a phrase from today's lesson.
For example, I'm on my way. Or, sounds good to me. Or, I'll figure it out.
We'll know you didn't just watch today's lesson, you actually practiced.
And if this lesson helped you speak a little more naturally, please like this video.
Subscribe to TalkBella and keep practicing with us. Because you don't need complicated English to sound natural. You need useful English that you actually use. So don't wait until your English is perfect. Start speaking with the English you already know. One phrase, one conversation, one day at a time. See you in the next lesson. Bye.